everybody. Welcome to the Jenna Tries podcast. I am back. I've been podcasting and my voice sounds a little does it sound okay? I hope it sounds okay. I did another podcast earlier, so I feel like I've been talking a lot, but also talking a lot in this room by myself. Maybe it leads to some kind of insanity. I don't know, guys. I'm here for the journey, though. Welcome back. I turned 40. It's official. I appreciate all of the great guidance you guys gave me. So far, I've been 40 for 2 days, and I have no complaints. Not yet. Time will tell, though. I'm getting a physical this week, and we'll see how that goes and how I feel after that nonsense. All right. Well, I am back, and we were able to do a little Universal Studios recently. That was a lot of fun. My kids love Universal Studios. I do too. I've never been to Disney World, so I can't compare it, but I have had people tell me that they actually like Universal Studios better. Is that crazy? I don't know. Are you guys ready? I have some text messages to share. Quite a few. Okay, just 3. But that feels like a lot to me, okay? I love that you guys are texting me. It makes me so happy. Keep the texts coming, please. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into these text messages, and we'll see where the show goes from there. I do have a plan, everybody. I didn't turn 40 and just forget what I was doing with my life. I do have some shows coming up in the later this summer and into the fall that I'll be announcing soon. Very excited to get back out there and be doing lots of stand-up, and I will keep you guys posted on that. So make sure you are listening to this podcast or following me on social media because lots of great stuff is coming and I can't wait. Okay, here we go. This is a text from Morgan. It says, "Hey Jenna, Aldi lover here. I will admit that Aldi does take some getting used to. And as a mom of 2 kids, I can only manage to get 75 to 90% of my weekly groceries there depending on our meal plans. But Aldi is great for affordable pantry and fridge staples. Things like bread, even the fancy seed breads, milks, yeah, different kinds of milks. You're right. I read that and thought milks, but yes, there's lots of different kinds of milks. Milks, eggs, produce, and meats. It's not great for all specific snacks, cereals, drinks, etc., but my almost 4-year-old now prefers things like their mac and cheese cups and applesauce pouches and gets mad when I buy name brand at another store. I wouldn't say it's like Trader Joe's where they have lots of super unique standout items. It's more for everyday staples. Thanks." Okay, this explains a lot. I appreciate this, Morgan. Thank you. I get that. I've been in now. I went in recently because I wanted to look around and get a feel for it. And I can see how you could do a lot of staples, just like the things that your kids will always eat, that you'll always need. I'm going to do a deeper dive into it because I want to get on board with Aldi. And then I've heard people say about that like center aisle that has all the random stuff that's like so much fun. So I'm going to give Aldi a few more chances. I do love Trader Joe's, but see, I feel this way about Trader Joe's. Like I can get about 75% of what I want, but there's still certain things that I need from the other stores. Meanwhile, there are certain things that I absolutely can only get at Trader Joe's because I just absolutely love that. So I'm going to try to make Aldi like my Trader Joe's, like where I can get a lot of things, but I'll still have to go to the grocery store. I'm a professional grocery shopper, okay? I do the coupons. I have way too much fun doing it. Honestly, it's kind of an obsession, and I get a sick thrill from it, okay? There's something wrong with me. I love it. It's so fun. Okay. All right, here's my next text. This one, big question. So this one might take a minute to answer. 1, can you give us info on the LDS undergarments? Definitely. 2, can you tell us about your and #Al's siblings, ages, occupations, fun stories from growing up? Nothing too personal, of course. Thank you so much for the podcast. Love from Beck in Louisville, Kentucky. Great questions, Beck. And I appreciate that you guys love the podcast. It means so much. I'm going to keep doing it. And I really love that someone is listening to it. It means so much to me. Okay, so first, let's talk about garments. As you guys know, I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And I wear garments. We call them garments. It's our underwear that we wear. Now, Not all members of the church wear it. My kids don't wear it. Only some of us do. So what happens is we have church, right? We go to church every Sunday. You've probably seen our meeting houses around. Then we also have our temples. Now, if you live in like a major city in the US or somewhere around the world where you've seen a temple, they're gorgeous. They're big buildings, beautiful, and we call that our temple. Now, to go to the temple as a member of our church, you have to answer a certain set of questions that you go to your church leader and they'll ask you questions like, do you believe in this? Do you want to go to the temple? Do you feel like you're living, the word of wisdom where we don't drink alcohol? Are you, faithful to your spouse? Are you being honorable? Are you being honest? You answer all these questions, very basic questions. And then if you answer all those questions and you feel good about it, you can go to the temple. And in the temple, we make, when you get baptized, you're making a covenant with God, right? That you're going to be a representative of Jesus Christ, that you're going to follow his commandments. Well, when you go to the temple, you're making more covenants with God. Essentially, that you will be charitable, that you will do your very best to live the commandments, that you will be faithful to your marriages. Just really basic sort of covenants that you make with God. And as a reminder of these promises that you've made with God, you wear the garment. And the garment has symbols on it that represent those covenants, and we wear them under our clothing. All of this information is available on lds.org or thechurchofjesuschrist.org. It's our website. There's like a whole video you can watch that shows you the garments and that explains what they mean. It's not secret. It is very sacred to us, but you can learn all about this on churchofjesuschrist.org. So I wear the garments, and they've recently updated the styles of the garments, and now they are sleeveless. So you'll probably see a lot of your friends who are members of our church might be starting to wear tank tops and stuff. Very exciting development for us ladies who've been wearing t-shirts our whole lives. But the garment is just to represent what we believe and the promises that we've made to God. That's all it is. And we wear them under our clothing, close to our heart, so that we can remember the promises that we've made to be followers of Jesus Christ. Does that help? I hope so. I hope that helps. I like my garments. They feel very comforting to me. So that are the garments. And actually what I'll do is I'm going to find the video from my church's website and I will put it in the show notes so you guys can watch it because it's open for anyone to see. But I am excited about the sleeveless garment. And they also made one that's like a slip dress. You can just wear like regular underwear and then wear the slip and it still is your garment. And that's pretty nice too, because it's very comfortable. I think they've made some of these different styles of garment to sort of serve members of the church all over the world. Like in certain places where it's really, really hot or really, really cold. They even have garments for people who are like in the military. They have maternity garments, so you can like get ones that fit over your pregnant belly, all the different things. Anyway, it's great. I love them. They are a representation to me of what I believe. And that's all it is, really. Just a religious symbol that we wear. So, okay. Can you tell us about my siblings and #L siblings? Of course. I have a big family. So in my family, there's 6 kids. And we all live all over the world. I have family in Asia. I used to have family in Africa, but now I have more family in Asia, quite a bit of family over there. I have family in Europe, in the Netherlands. My brother Chuck, you guys know him. I have family in Utah. I have family all over the place. My siblings, none of us do the same thing. We're all very different. I have... let's see. My brother's a professional dancer. You guys know him. I've got a brother who's in business. My sister, she's a singer and a teacher and a musician, and she kind of does all the things. I have another sister who was a school teacher, and now she's stay-at-home mom. I've got a brother in the State Department. I've got family literally all over. My dad lives in Korea. I have an awesome family. They're great. I loved growing up with siblings. Now, I think I benefited because I was fifth of six, so I was on the younger end, and I got to watch all of my siblings grow up. I got to watch them all get married, watch them all start having kids well before I was doing those things, and I have just followed their example and learned from them, and I loved having siblings. Like, I wish that we could be together more often. I wish that we spent more time together because I adore them. They are smart and interesting and very creative, and they're a tough crowd. I got to be honest. You got to work hard. They have a great sense of humor. They're all really talented. I think I've said that already. So big fan of my siblings. We did not all get along growing up. We fought like siblings. We have all the stories, okay? But I love my brothers and sisters. We try to see each other once a year in the summertime, and it's really hard to do, but we try because I just adore them. My kids mostly look like Moss kids, except for my son, who people like, oh, that's a little Al. I'm like, actually, he's not. He looks exactly like my nephews. He looks exactly like my family. He looks a lot like my dad and my grandma. He is a Jones through and through, and it warms my little heart because he just loves me. He's just my sweet little boy who looks just like my family, and it's so cute. But my other three girls, they look a lot like Al's family. And Al's siblings, they're all over the place too. He has siblings in Utah, in Minnesota, another sibling who's moving to Texas. Let's see, where else? His parents live near us, which is amazing. We really benefit from that. And plus, we also benefit from that because his family, he has another brother here in Georgia right now. His family comes and visits, so we get to see everybody quite a bit, and that is a benefit of living where we do, and that's really nice. Al's siblings all do different things, business. One brother is in Homeland Security. I hope I got that right. Government work. What else? All the things. Who am I missing? Lots of business, okay? These guys get business done, all right? You know Al, he's a serious boy, and he gets his business done. I think we both enjoyed being in big families. I am so amazed at, I was so hesitant to wanting to have kids, and now that I have 4, I'm like, you know what? Maybe we need even more. I mean, I'm not having any more kids. You guys know I can't, but I loved having siblings when I look back on it. A big part of my life was laughing with my siblings, always having someone. I mean, there were things that were annoying about it, sure. Like my mom, if we got in trouble, if we did something wrong, she would tell all my other siblings what I did. It was so embarrassing because they would make fun of me or tease me about it. I hated it. But you did have a lot of people around to kind of keep you in check, okay? And they would tell you the truth. And I do kind of appreciate that. I also loved going home at Christmas and having tons of people to hang out with. So much fun. So much fun. So I look forward to that when my kids are older. I hope they want to hang out together, and I hope they want to come home so we can all be together and laugh and joke around and remember the good old days. I hope they'll want to do that. Anyway, Al's a middle child, and he is 40, so that age range. I am second youngest, and so I have siblings that are in their 50s, and then my younger brother and I are the youngest caboose. It's wild. It's wild watching your family grow up. I still don't feel like a grown-up, but I know I'm a grown-up because I'm raising a bunch of kids, and I'm tired, and I fall asleep in movies now. I took my kids to see a movie. I took my kids to see a movie last week, and we got into the movie theater, and they're getting older. My 2-year-old is almost 3. She's still antsy in movies. But like the first few minutes of that movie, they all just sat and watched the movie, and I was exhausted. And I put my feet up because now every movie theater has these lounge chairs, and I like laid back, and it was cold in the movie theater. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness, this is going to be the greatest nap of all time. I wanted to fall asleep so bad, but then like a few minutes later, my 2-year-old was like, can I lay with you? I'm like, of course you can. So she messed up my nap time, but it gave me hope that like in 2 to 4 years, we can all just go to a movie together and I can just take a nap in that cold, dark theater. That is like the perfect atmosphere. There's like noise, everyone's safe, we're all together. Oh, I finally get it. When I was a kid, I used to get so annoyed when my mom would fall asleep during movies. And now I'm like, I'm so sorry, Mom. You were just tired. And it was a great time to relax when a movie came on. It was, my goodness. I did sit through and watch The Sandlot with my kids the other day, though. And that movie is so charming. Okay. And what a cute show. My kids were laughing. My daughter was like, I don't want to watch a movie about baseball. I'm like, you don't get it. This movie's important. You need to watch it so that you understand the quotes, so that you get life, okay? This is an important movie. So she sat through it, and at the end, of course, loved it because it's a great movie. Anyway, I can't wait to take my kids to movies so I can take nap in dark, cold movie theater. In those chairs, they're so comfy, the recliners. Oh, I was ready. I was like, oh, if she enjoys this movie and doesn't come sit on my lap, this is going to be the greatest little dark forced nap of all time. So anyway, sorry, Mom. Sorry I was mad when you fell asleep during the movies. I totally get it now, and I look forward to a great nap. Okay, last text. Hey, Jenna, this is Tasha, and I love your podcast. I was introduced to you and #Al many, many years ago on Allison's podcast. Wonderful. My daughter and I both adore you and Al. Said daughter is now 16, and I just want to tell you, teaching your kid to drive is much worse than potty training. So scary. But not to worry, you still have a few more years before that comes. P.S. My daughter commented on one of your Jenna Tries Instagram videos, and you commented back, and she lost her mind. She was so excited. You're a gem. I will always respond, okay? I love that. Thank you for your text. And this is what I've heard. Teaching your kids to drive is a nightmare. So potty training is going well. We're pretty much there, kind of. We're, a couple of setbacks here and there, but we're wearing underwear. I say it weird, like I'm involved in this, but she's done extremely well. I still hate the process though, and I find it extremely stressful, and I cannot wait till it's locked in, till we're all good, till I'm napping in movie theaters. And this is coming from someone who really loves being a mom, okay? But there's just some real realities here, and I am scared to teach my kids how to drive. I'm just terrified of it, but that will come in due time. We live in this golf cart community, and they can start driving the golf cart at 12 as long as they have an adult with them, which I am looking forward to them having some experience driving something. And then when they get their learner's permit at 15, they can drive alone in the golf cart. So they can start driving a golf cart pretty early, and I am looking forward to that. All right. Thank you so much for your texts. I love them. Keep them coming. I will answer your questions. I'm ready to talk. All right. So, I saw a video. I posted it on my Instagram story, so maybe some of you saw it already. But what are we doing, guys? There's a new trend. Maybe it's a trend. I don't know. Of people ordering cheeseburgers from McDonald's and dipping them into the Diet Coke and then eating them. So it's like a French dip sandwich, but with Diet Coke and McDonald's hamburgers. What are we doing? Is it good? Do I have to try this? I don't want to, but of course I want to, because why not? We are the craziest country ever. We do weird things like dip hamburgers in Diet Cokes. Are you guys on social media seeing all these World Cup tourists and soccer players coming to the U.S. and being like, what is this place? They're eating at Taco Bell, loving life. They're going to Waffle House. They were in Georgia. There was like a German person here. I don't know if they were a player or a fan. I couldn't quite tell, but it was like They were just loving everything America. There was like a Swedish influencer was like, what is ranch dressing? This is amazing. I'm like, guys, slow down. Slow down. Your stomachs are not ready for this. Calm down. But they're loving it. And it makes me feel very patriotic. And if that means I have to dunk a cheeseburger in a Diet Coke, I'll do it. Okay? It's a Diet Coke dip sandwich. But it does seem insane to me because what's it going to taste like? Just a wet hamburger? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'll report back. Don't you worry. I'll take one for the team. Oh, I have to go to McDonald's and get a cheeseburger and a Diet Coke? Boo-hoo! That's so sad. Okay. So, food news is crazy. We have all of these Europeans loving on all of our fast food establishments, going to Buc-ee's and being like, what is this gas station? And you're welcome. Buc-ee's can't exist anywhere else. It is just the most American thing ever. And other countries don't even know how to fathom it. And I get it. It is insane. It's such a weird place. But when my family who lives overseas comes to visit me, they want to go to Buc-ee's because they want to feel that patriotism that is walking into a Buc-ee's and being like, yeah, I am here for a brisket sandwich and a t-shirt with a sassy saying on it. Absolutely, let's do this. Pizza Hut's Book It is back. Are you feeling the elementary school vibes? I loved this program when I was a kid, and I absolutely was part of it. I got my personal pan pizza every year because I read my books. You can do a summer program this summer and earn pizza. I think you absolutely should. I don't even know where I would go get a personal pan pizza, though. I don't know if we have a Pizza Hut close to us. I heard that some other, rich investor bought a whole bunch of Pizza Huts and is bringing back the experience from the 90s, the red cups, the lamps, the salad bars. There is a Pizza Hut that exists in its full 90s glory up in the Georgia mountains. We went to it 2 summers ago. We're going back there this summer, and I'm going to guess we're going to probably try to hit up that Pizza Hut. It is a lovely experience, and I'm sorry, I don't care about the germs. I love a good salad bar. Honestly, that's probably why I'm so sturdy, is because I love a good salad bar. So I'm into it. Bring the Book It program back. I'll probably sign my kids up for it. We're getting our personal pan pizzas. And is anyone going to be watching the World Cup? I am not a soccer person, but I will watch if it makes America look great. So let's get it together, cities, and make sure we host this World Cup right. Chili's is doing its job. Taco Bell and Waffle House are doing its job. Buc-ee's is doing its job. Now we have to play soccer well, right? Are we good? I don't even know. I don't know anything about it. But my husband, Al, he loves the World Cup because there's games on all the time and he likes soccer. So if he's happy, I'm happy. And speaking of Al, he's so great. But the other day I was breaking down boxes and I thought, I hate this job. I hate breaking down boxes, and I usually don't do it. I usually wait for Al to do it. But I was trying to be nice because I always leave it up to him, and I am capable of doing it. But doesn't it just feel like there's jobs that just have to be your husband's? Like I take on so much of the mental load of school and kids stuff and dinner and all those things that like I just feel like I don't want to mow the lawn. You mow the lawn. Getting the oil changed in the cars. I don't want to do it. I did it one time. I followed Al's instructions perfectly. They asked me about all these different things and I said, no, just get the oil change. I did exactly what Al told me to do. I left. 5 minutes later, I'm driving down the road and smoke starts pouring out of the hood of my van. And I think I'm about to explode because I don't know what's going on. Is my car on fire? This is absolutely insane. So I turn around and go back, and they had made a mistake and spilled oil everywhere and made a huge mistake in my car. And you know what? I didn't want to deal with that. That was Al's job. Never again. And I have not done it since then. Okay? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I want to be helpful. I want to be a great wife. I can't do it. Breaking down boxes. I already mentioned that. Taking out the garbage. I mean, I'll do it if Al's out of town. I got no problem with it. But I don't want to do it. I just think, as a wife and a mom, I have enough stuff I have to think about. I just think that those can be the husbands. And if that makes me a bad wife, so be it. But are there other things, ladies, that are on your list of like, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to program the remote. Not that I need that done. We have easy remotes, but you know what I mean? Like, we used to have a universal remote on our first TV, I think, and I hated it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to be in charge of it. I don't want to, there's just certain things. I don't want to do it. There is one thing that he's very good at, and I don't like teeth. My kids, when they lose their teeth or they're wiggling their teeth, they always want me to look at it. And I got to be honest, guys, this isn't really like a man or woman thing. I just personally, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. I could never be a dentist. Ugh. I couldn't be a doctor. I couldn't be a dentist. But dentistry, oh, the teeth are disgusting. So when my kids are like wiggling it and like, Mom, help me. I'm like, oh, you know what? Your dad is so good at this. This is the perfect thing for you to talk to him about. And again, I'll do it if I have to, but if Al's available, hard pass. Anyway, so let me know. Are there jobs that the men in your life just need to do because you just can't do it? I'm curious. Send me a text, send me a voicemail, whatever you want. Let me know, and we can gab about it. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I appreciate you, okay? You mean a lot to me. If you want to subscribe to the show and watch it every week, you can do that at jennakimjones.com. It's $5 a month. Helps keep the show running. I have an article that will be coming out this week. I'm a week late. I'm very sorry. Things got crazy, but I am working on it, and I'm excited about it. I'm going to be doing a moon pie Jenna tries video that will be available on my website as well. I'm finally going to try those root beer float cinnamon toast crunch cereal that I've been hanging on to. I can't wait. That'll be on my Jenna tries Instagram. So I'm not trying to give you jobs to do, but make sure you're following me on social media. And if you want to subscribe to the website, go ahead and do that, jennakimjones.com. And let's just like go on this journey together, guys. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Bye.